Hello and welcome to another episode of Start and Succeed with me, Kelly Brammer. Today I'm going to be exploring an intriguing topic that might be impacting your path to success more than what you think. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the chimp brain and why recognizing its influence is crucial and how you can push through its limitations to achieve your goals. So, let's first of all start with a simple explanation of what the chimp brain is. This term, it comes from Dr. Steve Peters' book, The Chimp Paradox. You may have read it, you may have not. If you haven't, I would definitely recommend that you do read it. It's very insightful, and I must have read it probably 2 or 3 times now. Every time I get something different from it. So it's really, really, I guess, useful for me on my journey. I think it might be useful for you as well. Now, the chimp brain is a part of our brain that's responsible for the emotional and instinctive reactions that we have. It's the impulse side of us, the side that reacts quickly to fear and survival and often leads to negative behaviors like self-doubt or procrastination. And in some occasions, even avoidance. So when you just don't do something because of maybe fear. So that emotional response. Now, understanding the concept is important because it helps you to identify when the chimp brain is in action, when it's in control, when it's influencing your actions and the steps that you take and the thoughts that you have, and they might be holding you back. So as I say, if you haven't read it, I would definitely recommend that you do. But as I say, the chimp brain, we're going to be talking about it today. So if that chimp brain is based on our emotions, that fear factor, how can we manage the influence of that chimp brain and push past those limitations that it's making us feel? So I'm going to share with you 5 strategies that help you to overcome and achieve your goals. So when it talks about that chimp brain, if you're having an emotional response to a situation, to a person, to a question even, you can think back to these strategies and think about how that can help navigate that path forward and push past the limitations. So, first of all, think about developing a self-awareness practice. Now, I've spoken about this in previous episodes. By journaling your thoughts on a daily basis, you're noting down when things are feeling difficult for you, when things are going well for you, how you're feeling, that emotional response to certain situations or people. And it can help you as well just get your brain free of everything else that's going off in it so that you can get clarity and you can move forward with purpose and with intent. So if you develop a habit of having a daily journal where you note down moments when you've felt held back or when you've encountered self-doubt, it can help you recognize patterns. And by recognizing the patterns and triggers, it makes it easier to address and manage that chimp brain's influence on you. Secondly, you could create a personal mantra. It depends on the type of person that you are, whether or not this is something that will resonate with you, but you can create a personal mantra. So design a positive and empowering mantra that you can repeat to yourself. So when you're going through challenging times, you can repeat this mantra and start to feel as though you don't have to let this hold you back. You're reminding yourself of your strengths, the things that you've encountered, the things that you've overcome. And by doing that, again, it's pushing back on that chimp brain and recognizing that it doesn't have to rule the way for you. You have got the strength and determination. You have got the courage and the confidence to push past this. You can kick the chimp out. Thirdly, you could look at visualization. Again, this may or may not work for you. It works for some, not for others. But you could spend a few moments a day just imagining yourself achieving the goals that you've set, how it would feel, the emotions that you would feel when you do that, how good it would feel to be in that moment, looking back on your journey and knowing that you've done it. So by creating this vision And by sitting in that moment, feeling those feelings, feeling those emotions, that's going to help you to shift your focus from fear and doubt to confidence and to motivation. And that's going to make it easier to overcome obstacles that are coming up in your life, on your journey, in your business, in your career, wherever that may be. And another way that you could do this is through meditation. Again, it may be for you, it may not. Some people it works for, other people it doesn't, but it can work for everyone if you can just tune in to yourself and understand what's going on. But by doing some meditation, you are essentially creating a daily routine, a routine to calm your mind and gain better control over your emotions. And that's going to help you to stay grounded and be less reactive to certain situations and to certain people. So when essentially you get a challenge or a scenario which normally you would let your emotions get the better of you, if you've been practicing that mindfulness and that meditation, you're going to be able to look at it more objectively and remove the emotions out of the situation so that you can respond in the right way. Now, one thing I would suggest with all of this is that you reward yourself. I talk about achieving success and celebrating success, but with goals, but also with this. The chimp brain can come and go, and it really depends on our mindset, how often we let that happen to us. So by working on that mindset, by taking the steps to challenge the chimp brain, you can see successes. So reward yourself for reaching your milestones, for making progress, for achieving just small goals. They don't have to be big. By celebrating it, by creating this whole success story for you, you're going to have more confidence, less self-doubt. You're going to boost your motivation. You're going to reinforce positive behavior that you're going through. Success and reward go hand in hand. If you succeed in something, no matter how big, no matter how small, celebrate that success and remind yourself that if you can do this, you can do anything. Now remember that the only limits that we truly have are those set in our minds. Our mind is the one thing that will drive everything. So by implementing strategies to overcome that chimp brain when it does come in, you can push past mental barriers. You can open new doors to opportunities, and essentially you can create even more success in your life. So embrace the techniques, keep moving forward, see how much you can achieve because you have it inside of you right now to do that. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've found this discussion really useful. As I say, if you've not read the book, I definitely recommend that you do because it can put certain things into perspective that other books or podcasts may not be able to. So I hope that you benefit from this. If you do and you want to share it with other people, please go ahead, share that with others, get the word out there and help not just yourself strive for success and overcome those challenges and those mental boundaries, but help other people do that too. That's all for today, and I'll be back next week sharing more insights, tips and strategies with you to help you on your journey to success.